Hello and welcome back, you magnificent petrolheads, to the fifth and, dare I say, most ambitious part of our grand tour through the 1980s. This isn't just another list, it's a crusade, a pilgrimage to find the 25 coolest, most interesting, and occasionally most baffling cars of that decade of decadence and questionable taste. We've scoured the globe, and this time, we're venturing into the automotive wilderness. We're talking about rare gems from the sun-drenched roads of Brazil, the wonderfully weird alleys of Japan, and even the dusty outback of Australia. These aren't just cars you saw in movies. Some of these are machines you probably never even knew existed, and frankly, you've been poorer for it. Now I know what you're thinking. Harry, what more could there possibly be? Well, prepare to have your motoring horizons expanded, because what we have in store is a properly eclectic mix. We've got iconic sports cars that adorned every teenager's bedroom wall, sitting right alongside some truly quirky imports that look like they were designed after a very long lunch. We'll delve into rugged classics that could probably survive the apocalypse and then immediately pivot to something so delicate and strange, you'd be afraid to sneeze near it. It's a celebration of automotive diversity at its most extreme and its most brilliant. So, buckle up, make sure your seatbelt is fastened, and prepare for a journey that's going to be less of a gentle cruise and more of a glorious, high-octane mess. This is the culmination of our 80s exploration, a final, triumphant blast of nostalgia, horsepower, and sheer, unadulterated cool. From V12 Italian stallions to tiny Japanese city cars with more character than a Shakespearean play, this is it. Let's get on with it. The Chevy C10, Brazil's answer to the pickup, a rugged, no-nonsense workhorse with surprising style. And its diesel-powered sibling, the D10. Slower, yes, but it would probably outlive cockroaches. Nissan's B1. It wasn't a car, it was a four-wheeled smile. Utterly, brilliantly pointless. And then the S-Cargo, a van shaped like a snail. Why? Because Japan, that's why. The Dodge Murata CMX, a glorious, velour-lined slice of American personal luxury coupe desperation. The Dodge Daytona. They took a sensible car and gave it pop-up headlights and attitude. Suzuki's Alto Works RSR. This is a tiny K car with a turbo and all-wheel drive. Bonkers. And the Suzuki Every. A van so small and practical it's basically a motorized backpack. The Toyota Blizzard. It's a Daihatsu underneath, but with a Toyota badge, a plucky off-roader. Chapter 10. The Toyota Carina Surf. It's like the ultimate wagon for hauling not just your surfboard, but also your 80s hairstyle. Chapter 11. Now the Honda Pro. This isn't a car for pleasure, folks, but for work. It's a tool, and a very reliable tool at that. Chapter 12. The Accord Hatchback Sigh. It's the sensible Accord, sure, but with a bit more fizz and excitement. Chapter 13. The Countach LP 5000 QV 4 valves per cylinder. This is the one, folks. The ultimate bedroom wall poster. Chapter 14. The 25th Anniversary Countach. Horacio Pagani redesigned it. It was, well, a lot. Divisive, but unforgettable. Chapter 15. The Ford Capri from Down Under. A Mazda 323 underneath, but with a convertible top. Ambitious. Ford's Escort GT 1985.5. So this was a mid-year refresh that actually made the American Escort, well, vaguely desirable. The Ferrari Testarossa, those side strakes, the width. Honestly, nothing screamed 80s excess more than this. The Ferrari GTS Turbo, a 2-liter turbo for the Italian market. A proper, if smaller, Ferrari. The Daihatsu Taft. It's a simple, rugged, and honestly an astonishingly capable little off-roader. You could even call it the anti-Range Rover. And then there's the Daihatsu Rugger, or Rocky. It's a slightly more civilized, but still tough as nails, 4x4. The Mercury Cougar. It's a more formal, slightly more upright version of the Aero Ford Thunderbird. The Mercury Monarch, it's essentially a Ford Granada with a bit more chrome and a different badge. The Jeep Grand Wagoneer, it had wood paneling and leather seats but could still climb a mountain. The Jeep Scrambler, a longer CJ with a small pickup bed, incredibly cool and surprisingly practical. The Plymouth Scamp, a rebadged Dodge Rampage, a small front-wheel drive car-based pickup, oddly charming. And there we have it, the final 25 cars in our epic 125-car journey through the 1980s. What a decade. We've seen it all, from the sublime power of a Countach to the cheerful absurdity of a Nissan S-Cargo. We've witnessed Brazilian muscle, Japanese ingenuity, and American luxury in all its wood-paneled glory. It's been a spectacular trip down memory lane, a reminder that cars used to be about more than just efficiency and safety ratings. They had character, they had flaws, and they had soul. But now the most important question of all, which one of these magnificent machines was your favorite? Was it the raw, untamed power of the Italian supercars, the rugged simplicity of the Japanese off-roaders, or the quirky charm of a car shaped like a snail? Get down into the comments section and let me know. Argue, debate, and celebrate your choices. I want to hear what you think. Which car gets your vote as the coolest of this final, eclectic bunch? This is what it's all about, sharing this passion. And while this might be the end of our 80s series, don't you worry, because the nostalgia train isn't stopping here. We're already planning our next adventure, so a massive thank you for joining me on this incredible journey. It's been an absolute pleasure sharing these cars with you. If you've enjoyed this trip as much as I have, please consider hitting that subscribe button and ringing the notification bell. We have so much more automotive history, madness, and nostalgia coming your way, and you won't want to miss a single moment of it. Until next time, keep the passion alive.